Fantastic. You've got pole.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. The owner-driver, Hamilton, and Valtteri Bottas. With
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
So here we are then, welcoming you today to one of the jewels of the Arab world, Jeddah. One of the biggest cities in Saudi Arabia, second only to Riyadh, gateway to Mecca, and one of the biggest ports in the region. And now, host to the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. An interesting circuit this one, the newest on the Formula One calendar, and like most street circuits, it's sure to present the drivers with an interesting technical challenge. Some challenging turns for the drivers to negotiate as well, and at the same time they're going to have to manage their tyres very carefully in this heat. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn one. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. It's the owner-driver in pole position then, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Bottas, Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, and Norris, Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, and Esteban Ocon, Vettel, Mick Schumacher, Lance Stroll, and Tsunoda, Giovinazzi, Verstappen, Kimi Raikkonen, and Sergio Perez, Russell, Latifi, Eilert, and Nikita Mazepin. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. We're in P4. Leclerc ahead. Norris is behind you. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 5 laps till the end. P1. We don't currently have the data for that request. Hamilton is behind you. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 5 laps till the end. Teammate by 6.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 11th. They're in 4th. The gap is 3.4 seconds. The time last lap was a 1 minute 42.5. Fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:39.0. Hamilton behind. The gap behind us is 2.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 41.1. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Position, front of the pack, Hamilton is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 5.2 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. race are Hamilton and Leclerc. This is your final lap of the race.
Thank you guys, thank you so much.
You worked hard for that one. Congratulations.
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, you can't fault anything that Sergio Perez did out on the track today. He drove flawlessly, making him an easy pick.
Let's move on to the constructors. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Things are looking up after last week, aren't they? You're surpassing all expectations. Can anything or anyone stop you? Do you have any comments about this team? It looks like you've invested heavily in the development of new parts. Appreciate your time.